Got it on default. That's what it is. And now we've got sound. Oh my gosh. Thanks a lot for letting me know about the sound. It had a Windows update, and whenever it has a Windows update, then it goes to some crazy thing. It's a good thing that we only had a little chitter chatter during that. Didn't really mean anything. All I said was, "Welcome, Bob, to episode 10," and welcome everybody out there to episode 10. Oh my
Yep.
goodness!
Well, then they didn't hear all that other mess I was talking then. But yeah, it's nice to be back.
Yeah, Bob was saying it's better to be seen than to be viewed, and so yeah,
Yes, it is.
because he's talking about viewing a somebody in a casket.
Right.
Mm.
And I'm in the upright position, so that's a good place to be.
That's right. But yeah, it's good to be here, episode 10. It's good to have Bob back. Bob's been out for a couple of weeks, although we did have some exceptional co-hosts for the show. Stephen Pritchard,
Yes,
Stephen
we did.
Gibson, everybody who stepped in. I appreciate all the help because I can't do this by myself. Can't. There's no way I could fill in the even come close to filling in the Bob factor.
Yeah, that's a big seat to fill.
We the merch link is still in the description. If you want to pick up some merchandise, we added a few things out there. I got my coffee cup. I still haven't gotten my shirts and stuff, but it's something that I did that caused that because they had put my order on hold until I responded to an email that went to my spam folder. And so I finally responded to that. And so hopefully we got that together. And now I get to see some of those shirts with our Action Racing Series logo on it.
Yeah. Now you're having one made with the logo on one side and my name Wild Thing on the other, right?
Oh yeah, we could do that. We could definitely do that.
Special order.
Yep. And I don't have a problem with that. I mean, if you want to, I'm going to test run my truck on a mug or something like that to see if they will print that without any kind of copyright violations. And if they do, if they let that go through, then I will be glad to put your truck on something or your car and send merchandise to you like that. Print that out. But yeah, that is an interesting idea. Make it a little personalized.
Yeah.
So, do you want to give everybody an update, Bob?
What kind of update?
Oh,
We're
well,
racing Monday night.
no. Where you been these past 2 weeks? We missed you, man.
Well, life, different things coming up. My project on my pickup truck has interfered with a little bit of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And then just had an outing. We had some folks we'd carried to the airport in Atlanta a few weeks back, and went and picked them up and brought them home. So they took us out to dinner last Friday. So that's why I wasn't here last Friday, but definitely had some good dinner though.
So, what you're saying is nobody has any reason to worry about you. Everything's fine, right?
All good in the neighborhood.
All right, good. Because everybody's wondering about Bob. Make sure that Bob's okay.
Yeah. At my age, you need to ask if I'm okay.
I don't
Things are
know.
subject to happen any minute. You never know.
Well, there was some stuff that was going on this last 2 weeks. We did have a road race. Bob wasn't able to attend because of his commitments at home. But we went to, where did we go? We went to that Canadian Tire track.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, that Canadian Tire track. And you'll never guess who won that.
I bet I could.
This guy again, John Master
Yeah.
Bates. That's
Yeah.
5 in a row. 5 in a row. But
he's good, no doubt.
But the competition is really getting close to it. I mean, um,
Well, I gauge what I need to do off what he does. So when he's running as good as he does, I try to emulate that, because if he's the fast guy, you want to be as fast as he is. So you try to figure out and try to be able to run with him.
yeah, there's no way I can run with him. There is
Canadian Tire.
No way. Well, what you're seeing is me setting up for the next scene, Bob. You see me set up for the next screen, and I'm about to put that over there so that they can see a little bit of a replay of the Canadian Tire. And from there, this is going to be the restart of that race.
I bet you I know who that is flashing their headlights.
Who would that be, Bob? I don't know.
That looks like that might be Mr. Softy.
That number 87?
Mr. Tom, yes. Third car back.
I tell you, I can wear out.
Blinking again.
I can wear out those headlights. I sure can. But yeah, a little bit about the road race, Bob. If you could tell these folks how they can become part of the Action Racing Series on Monday nights.
They can go to Action Racing Series and put in an application to join us if they haven't already. And Tom will pass them through and get them hooked up on Discord. And we have a schedule of each week what race we're doing. And on Sunday evenings from 6:30 to 9:30, I set up an open practice where people can come out and practice and get ready for the Monday night's race, which opens up at 8 p.m. and the race starts at 9.
And then they'll race for an hour long.
Yep, hour-long race. And we got a good field there. I mean, I wish I could have been there.
Yeah, it was a good field for sure. We had 11 cars there. Aaron Linsky out there in the front with John Bates sharing that pole. The track is very it varies. The elevations go up and down.
There's a Tom flashing again.
I don't know what's going on with my headlights. It must be a short or something.
Yeah, I think that short's between the seat and the steering wheel.
I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, we have a whole lot of fun there. I'm not a road racer. Bob's the road racer of the two of us, that's for sure.
I enjoy it.
And the drivers in this league are freaking crazy. I mean, they're really, really good at what they do. I don't want that to discourage anybody from coming out. If you don't know what you're doing, by all means, come out and learn with us, because all of us are learning. So, yeah, by all means, come out here and learn with us. We had 11 cars on the track. That's a pretty good field for a road course race.
It is.
It's becoming the norm for us to have 12, 11 cars out there.
Yep. It's a good bunch of guys.
Even
there's Robert's flamethrowing car. I know whose car that is.
That's right. It's almost like the Batmobile from the 60s TV show, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the pace lap, if you've been watching the pace lap at all, you'll see that the different parts of this course, the elevation changes and the tight corners. But it was a fast race. We had some great drivers, like I'd already mentioned, John Bates, Aaron Linsky. You can see them taking off together right there. We also had Billy Sigmund, another fast guy. We had Scott Erickson, Stephen Pritchard. The track, the names go on and on. This Action Races series is just full of some really phenomenal drivers out there. And yeah, it was fun. Monday nights, if you want to be a part of it, go to the iRacing series, go into the league, uh, to the league page, and search for Action Racing Series. And you can be part of the action as well. On Thursdays, we race the ovals, which we're about to feature here on this replay. But you also have Monday nights, we have the road races that are taking place as well.
Yep, guaranteed you'll have fun either night, Monday night or Thursday night.
Absolutely.
Also, I don't know if you may have mentioned it, and maybe I was asleep, but you also set up a practice time for the oval race on Wednesdays as well. So everybody that comes out does get time to get some seat time on the track. We do make sure of that.
Oh yeah, and all these practice sessions that we talked about on Sunday and also on Monday nights or Wednesday nights. Those practice sessions are for about 3 hours, and they're open to the public. So if you want to come out and test out the tracks that we run and the cars that we're running at that time, then come on out, try them out. If you see one of us out there, just say something. We're happy to help you along, and we'll get you started. And whenever you go to the iRacing series or iRacing League and apply, then we send you the link to the Discord server so you can come in and join the smack talk that takes place inside the Discord server.
Robert does the most smack talking of all of us. But
Robert Goddard? What are you talking about?
Yeah, he likes me. Oh, look at Tom.
Look at that 87.
Yeah. You don't spill your ice cream driving like that.
That's right.
Now, Robert likes Bob. He likes to pick on Bob. So me and Robert have a lot of fun. But now, Robert does not discriminate. He picks on everybody. So we have a good time poking at each other.
That's right. But we're all friends. Everything is all friendly, and we have a good time. If there's an issue that's out there, then we always make sure that we clear up those issues because we want to make sure that we leave the track with as many friends as we came into the track. Okay? That's always important to us.
Tom must be going in for repairs there.
Yeah. Tom was pretty much done at that point. Well, I had like 13 minutes worth of repairs that I needed to get done. But we got them done. The end of the race actually was just like what you see now out there with Aaron and John Bates racing nose to tail through the whole race. Aaron was so patient through that whole race, and we didn't know who was going to win at the end of this race for sure. I knew I wasn't going to win. But we didn't know about these guys. These guys were racing each other all the way to the end, and John ended up taking home the W in this race.
I missed it. I had practiced for it, but we had that event done. We went to St. Simon Islands Monday and returned Wednesday evening. So
St. Simon Islands. That sounds freaking exotic.
Really, really nice. It was a nice place.
Yeah.
Down near Brunswick, right. You drive right through Brunswick to get over there to it. So it was a lot of fun.
I suppose if you're going to be doing that next year, I'll get my invite.
Of course.
Okay.
It was very nice. It was meals were included where we went. So we got one meal on Monday, 3 on Wednesday, and 3 on Tuesday, and got 2 on Wednesday before we left.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go with the winning move right there. Aaron was trying to take the inside. John was already there. They both spun out, and that gave the gap so that John could end up finishing with a little bit of repairs he needed to do in front. But it was definitely a close race the whole night. Definitely a close race. And you see him take the victory there. And coming back to the newsroom, like I said, we encourage everybody to come out, have fun with us. It's good. And congratulations to John Bates on another victory.
Yes.
Another victory. That is awesome. Let me take all this stuff down on the camera, and we can transition to Kansas Speedway because that's where we were. There's a shout out that I want to make to, let me find it, to the the ARS drivers that participated in the Rubbins Racing Online series on Tuesday. I didn't make it there. Bob didn't make it there. I just don't. I didn't even I was like, man, there's something I'm supposed to be doing on Tuesday. It's. I just. I was. I missed the race. I missed the race.
You're getting close to that age where you can start saying you're having a senior moment, and you forget things.
Rubbins Racing Online is another series out there. We have some Action Racing Series drivers that are racing in that series as well. And I encourage you, if you go to iRacing and you click the leagues page, if you push the search for leagues, look for Rubbins Racing Online because these guys are phenomenal. They're awesome drivers. We also have some Action Racing Series drivers out there. Steven Gibson, he finished in second. They were racing at the Martinsville Speedway on Tuesday. They race on Tuesday nights and they start at 6 p.m. Eastern. And the races are always close. They did 125 laps at Martinsville. And Steven Gibson, shout out to him for his second place finish. That's a big silver. Aaron Sayre, another star at the Action Racing Series. He's an admin there, him and Steven both. And he took the third place. We also have Scott Erickson in fifth place. Awesome job there. Way to show out. And Stephen Pritchard in eighth place. He had a little trouble on the first few laps, so he was 106 laps down. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to call him out or make him I don't want to call him out, but yeah, 106 laps down at Martinsville. So everybody did a great job out there and represented well. And we appreciate the Rubbins Racing Online series, the league out there, because they are some awesome people to hang out with, and they really do make us so much better, let me tell you. And we will come back to the newsroom.
Yeah, it was getting cold in my studio. I had to reach over and get the remote control and make an adjustment.
Oh, Stephen has corrected me in the chat. If you see there, they start at 7 p.m. Eastern.
I see that.
Not 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm in Central Time Zone. So
that's why you stay confused on the times.
I'm always confused on the time. Exactly. I'm always confused on the times. But yeah, I did want to give him a shout out. Thanks a lot, Stephen, for bringing that up and for that correction, because I didn't want everybody to show up early, an hour early. Oh, do you have anything, Bob, before we venture down to the track?
I think you covered it. Like I said, Rubbin Racing guys are a good bunch of guys. I've been over there, I think maybe once or twice, and had a good time. Just scheduling sometimes prevents me from being there, but I plan on being back.
Yeah, they are awesome. They're awesome, and we get to talk all kinds of smack in our Discord server when we talk about the races that we've been in together. So it's just adds those memories, All right. Well, what I'll do, I will summon the van, and we will jump in the truck, and we will go down to the track, and we will start this replay. And
Are you going to maybe grab your microphone and run down and try it like Michael Waltrip and interview the drivers for the race?
I'm not going to do that. I am
Oh, come
not.
on.
I am not going to do
Come
that.
on. Okay.
Now we will do more interviews, practice interviews and stuff like that, in-car interviews and stuff like that. But we didn't do it this time.
Yeah, I think it's pretty neat when you get in the car and ride with them. That's awesome.
Oh, I love it. I think it's I think it's awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
All right, with the magic of TV, let's make this thing happen. I think I need to cut something off here real quick. I want to make sure that.
Not me.
No, it's not going to be you. Let me cut that off, and then we'll go down to the track.
That car looks familiar. The truck, excuse me. It's been a little hard to get used to that paint scheme because I'm so used to seeing the
mellow yellow. That's right. We missed that mellow yellow.
I'm thinking I might have to bring it back out.
I like that mellow yellow. It's so recognizable and it's iconic, you know.
Yeah.
Right now they're in the practice session. I'm going to go ahead and advance this to the race and see where we can go from there. Let me see. Next session, and then next session, and then there we go. They will start loading them up, and if you look out there, you'll see these trucks start taking the field, and we will get this race kicked off. We had 10 cars. Well, I was going to say 10 cars, but it wasn't actually 10 cars this time, the trucks. It was 9 because Stephen Pritchard couldn't make it to the start of the race. He came out, practiced with us, and had to leave just before the first lap. So it ended up being a 9-truck battle out there. And there you hear the engines roar. Here goes that pace truck. I'm going to take us off. I'm going to take us. Oh, we had a new driver out there. You just heard somebody mention Alvin Garcia. It's good to see him out there.
What part of California? I
believe it's
Carolina.
Yeah, Ivan. Did I say Alvin? I was calling him Alvin all night. Yeah, I was calling him Alvin all night.
All right.
But it was good to see him.
Yeah.
You can hear some communication with him and Stephen Gibson right now.
I'm up here in Nashville, Tennessee. I am over here.
But you guys have complete access to the in-car audio.
South Carolina.
The radios.
Right there.
There you go. All right, we're going to move off the track, and we will.
Down here near Athens, Georgia.
We'll start this race.
You got me listed as wild thing. So you're 5 miles from Carolyn.
Yep. Nations Ford Road.
I think Gibb is trying to zero in on his location. Maybe he wants to mail him a package or something. I'm not sure. And they're all.
And the race is on.
Pace trucks in. That leaderboard will start to update here on the first lap.
Looks like Aaron Linsky's taking the lead. Levi may have gotten in behind him, and then Stephen Gibson third.
They're trying to develop a little bit of a gap there. That draft was actually a factor out here at Kansas. We're at the Kansas Speedway.
Yeah, it was. There was a few times I hit the rev limiter down the back stretch going into 3. but I had to be drafting on somebody to get there.
See the 87 going down there into the onto the apron through the tri-oval. Cameraman's focused on the most exciting, but so I guess we are the most exciting part of the race right now.
Yeah, I think you're trying to get there because your ice cream's starting to melt.
At this point in the race, I was actually trying to push Steven up to Aaron and Levi. If anybody doesn't know or they're not familiar with Aaron and Levi, they are actually race car drivers. So they go out there and race the legends in real life. And so we're going to compete with the talent that's out here. We have to combine our efforts. You see the gap they're starting to put in on us.
Oh yeah.
At this point, I was not interested in passing. I was just interested in pushing.
Well, the thing right now is they've tucked in behind each other pretty tight, and they're just using that to their advantage to try to drive away from those 4 cars behind them. And, seemed like we all had a little bit different line back there in those 4 cars. And without doing that, it enabled the front 2 drivers to start driving away.
Stephen Pritchard, let her rip, tater chip. Big shout out to Stephen Pritchard. We missed him, boy.
Yeah.
He would have been.
We've got a little in-car there with Tom.
Yeah, trying to push that 53 up there.
Yeah.
Got a little jiggly.
There's Scott Erickson behind you there, Tom, and then I'm back behind him.
Yes, sir.
I didn't get a whole lot of practice on the track that afternoon before the race, and I'm trying to feel my way to trying to find what line I wanted to run to see where the truck run best at. So I hadn't quite figured it out because I wasn't able to stay up with those 3 trucks in front of me.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't say anything about this, but I had made some last-minute adjustments to my truck that because it just didn't feel right during practice, and I should have got more laps on it before I had actually committed to it.
I didn't change anything on mine. I just run what I brung. I didn't have time to try any adjustments or and that or to test them out. But when I had practiced a little earlier in the afternoon, just by myself without being on the server here, the track had a whole lot of grip. But when we got out here with everybody on the track, track conditions were different than what I practiced in.
Oh yeah. See, we're trying to line up out there.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep. But you 3 are doing a pretty good job of it. Like I said, I'm still back here trying to find my niche. Nothing's come to head yet. But you're talking about the mellow yellow scheme, but it definitely stands out that the other paint scheme I run. But when you look at the front view like that paint scheme I'm running there, well, that color definitely does pop too.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't argue with that at all. But we're just used to the mellow yellow wild thing.
Yeah, well, I may bring it back out next week. I may switch up. Well, hey, Scott Erickson's done moved up to the high line. It looks like that's working for him.
Yep, here they come. Looks like the cameraman's focused on me in the 87.
Oh, yeah, I think you pay that cameraman because he does that quite a bit.
He does. Like, what the heck? Let's go do something else. Let's go check in on the leaders. What do you say?
Yeah, I think they may be out in another time zone. And as you can see, they are staying in line.
Yeah, they're definitely working together.
Yeah.
$14 of 94.
Just wondering how big a gap they have on the next group of trucks.
We got two.
That's quite a bit.
2 seconds.
Quite a bit of difference there.
2 seconds.
And they're not even in the view of the camera right now.
No, they were checking out. If you take a look at the track map up there in the top right, you'll see that gap.
Oh, yeah.
We're all piled on top of each other there in the second pack.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, I'm into the wall.
Yeah, that's where you got into the wall.
I'm into the wall and back it down into Scott.
There's Mr. Gibson out on a Thursday evening drive.
He's looking for some help right now behind him since I hit the wall. He's going to need somebody to come up there and push.
Looks like I may have taken position over Scott there. Now we are definitely spread apart. That's makes it much easier drive away for the leaders, Levi and Aaron, which them two young boys are talented, and it shows them to qualifying and their racing.
Oh, definitely, yeah, for sure.
Now, you see right there, there's two different lines.
Very different lines. Scott's way up on that.
What Scott's running.
Whoa.
I think he had a little bit more of a run on me right there off that turn, and he had to make a move.
Well, yeah, that was kind of aggressive. Get around.
Yes, I remember when that happened, and he, I think he had a little bit more of a run and had to swerve to keep from hitting me there.
Oh, he's into the wall.
Oh, yeah, he's into the wall there.
Oh, Scott Erickson. That guy
I
is
didn't know
monster.
that happened.
That guy is a monster. Yeah. He is a real wheel man. He goes out there and drives.
I need to ask him about the dead-on tools. Never heard of those tools.
Uh-oh.
There's the 57 with the butt kicker logo on the side.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you that for those that don't have those, that thing really makes a difference in the feel and drive of the car or the truck. You get some feedback that comes through the game to tell you what the truck and the car is doing.
And Mike Terwilliger, he paints all your cars for you, don't you? Don't he?
He does all my painting. That man is a master with painting these things, and pretty much anything you want to do, he can do it.
We're at 21 laps of 94.
Yeah, I got to get in touch with Mike. He had sent me a message. I don't think he raced Monday night because he was having some, I think a microwave or something installed. About a week or so before that, he had to get a new air conditioning system. So he's dropped a few pennies in the past 3-4 weeks.
I know how life goes, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Always a little something. See, Steven's running some good laps right here right now. I'm just back here just trying to follow him, you know, see if we can line up together. But the only thing is, if you notice, he's running a little bit higher line in the corner. And he's coming out a little bit lower than I'm drifting up. So, two different lines. But he is also the points leader right now, so you know he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's on his way to a championship. This is race 8 of 12.
Yeah.
But we all know who last season's champ was.
Last season's champ? Yeah, I was lucky last season. For one thing, I was able to attend all the races, and that helped. And I had some good runs. So,
definitely had some good runs. Nobody can take that away from you, champ. You once a champ, always a champ. Uh-oh, going on the inside.
Yeah.
Scott looks like he's going to make the same attempt.
He's working up to make a challenge there.
The leaders are catching up on, is that lap traffic up there?
I believe, well,
look at you guys.
But Aaron, I'm not sure if he had gotten into the wall because Levi had gotten in front of him, and I think Aaron may, if this was what I'm thinking, he may have had a little bit of a damage.
Look at that. You guys are in the camera view now.
Yep.
Catching these two leaders.
We're lap 27.
There he is in the wall, right there.
He's up against the wall there. When he brushed the wall, I think, and we didn't see it on there, but I think that's when Levi took the lead from him, and he was struggling after that.
Looks like the 87's going into pits.
Getting some new shoes.
Try to get some of that damage taken care of.
Yep. We're doing a chase view here. Scott and Steven's racing each other, and I'm up there racing with Aaron.
If you look at the track map, you can see the 87 still in the pits.
It's not nap time. Oh, past Aaron now. Yeah, are you taking a nap? After this Oh, and now Scott has taken position over Steven.
Yes, I think Steven's trying to save his equipment. I remember over the race channel, he was talking about trying to make it to a certain lap on
Ooh,
fuel.
that was close. Scott and Aaron almost got into it there. Or into each other. And looks like Scott's getting another run on Aaron. Goes to the bottom, which is not where he's been running. As you can see, he can make it work down there too.
What a great race. We're inside the 33 of Aaron Linsky. Look at him drift up.
Yep.
That wall gets close.
Yes, it do.
This is Stephen Gibson's view through his windshield.
There's Scott up in front of him. Scott's running that high line. Almost like he's at Darlington, running up next to the wall.
Oh, that is the next week's race, so don't remind me.
Yeah, well, you know, I had to mention it. It's not one of my favorites either, so you're not by yourself.
Kevin Mays lurking back there. He's always a threat.
Kevin's always quiet. Next thing you know, he's looking at you.
He's just out there cruising right now, waiting for that next position to come his way.
Yep. Glad to have him back. He'd been gone for several weeks with some vacation time.
I know.
I think he went on a cruise not too long ago.
It's just not the same without him, that's for sure.
Oh, no.
There's
also very talented.
Our newest driver in the McDonald's truck.
Mr. Ivan Garcia. Glad to have him with us last night.
For sure. He's said that he had some interest in road racing, so he'll probably be out there on Monday nights with us as well.
Yeah, he was asking, and thought like he'd be there, so it'd be interesting to be another car out there with us. So we're enjoying it.
What about the Kodiak 68 of Robert Goddard?
I'm here to tell you.
Thank you, sir.
He's out there making time.
Yes, he is. It's always good to see him out there.
Oh, yeah.
Let's try a shot of his nose. There he is. Kodiak 68 right there.
That's a bear on the hood.
Yeah. Where's Levi? Out front
there
right
he is.
now.
Out front. Who's that back here lurking?
Let's take a look. Got the Wild Thing in second.
Uh-oh. Well, it's 1.93.
Just under a second now. There he is in the frame.
I don't know if he slowed or something, but all of a sudden I gained a lot on him. I don't know if maybe he got a little loose. We're lap 38. He had a pretty good lead on us there for a while.
Yeah, but as the race goes on, the equipment starts to go away.
Yes, it does. Tire management is important no matter where you race.
Looks like both of you using the apron coming out of the tri-oval.
Yes, we were. I almost got into the wall there.
I think we all were almost into the wall. I actually got into the wall.
Yeah, it's a challenge right here. I mean, Levi's a good driver, and he don't make many mistakes. He will race you hard. So if you're gonna get by him, you're gonna earn it.
Yeah, there's not too many slouches out here.
Oh no.
Especially in this league. You
right here was awful close. He was down and drove in and slid right up in front of me. That was the scare that I had last night. Whoa.
One of the notable absences that we have here is Jared Reed.
Yes. Jared is definitely a tough competitor and drives an awesome race.
He knows his equipment, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to take the lead here, Bob?
Well, I'm working on it, but, I haven't quite put it together yet.
Looks like we got Ivan Garcia about to interfere with the or be a part of the scenario for you. Oh, Levi into the wall.
Brushed the wall. And that allowed me to slip on by.
Wild thing, Bob Williams is now the leader.
There's Mr. Ivan. And I think Levi had to check up a little bit because he was pushing up the hill.
Whew. Levi's having trouble.
Yes, he is. Oops, like Ivan brushed the wall a little bit, but he hung on to it.
Yep, I think he did.
And there Scott's moved up to third.
Just over
Robert
4
Good
seconds.
Fourth. Robert took fourth, and Stephen Gibbs has got back to fifth. Robert's up on the wheel.
Scott just slides underneath that 72.
Hello, you, Ivan.
Of Ivan.
Yep.
Hello.
Robert announcing his presence underneath the 72.
Yep. So,
oh, he's going into pits.
going to the pits. He's gone to the pits.
I think he had enough.
I don't know why he pitted early. I don't know if maybe it was something to do with tire wear. Stevens back up fourth. Kevin Mays fifth. And Linsky sixth. I missed the seventh. They'll be back. Robert is seventh in the pits. Aaron Linsky's now in the pits. Ivan, Action, and Stephen Pritchard. Of course, Stephen didn't start the race because he had another commitment he had to go to, but missed having him out here.
Always miss him. If he's not going to be here, it's not the same show.
No.
We've made it to halfway.
Speaking of show, similar to the snow, Stephen Prisoner sent a message with a little video showing that he had snow up there where he lives.
Yeah, he can keep that.
And covered the ground. Yeah, already covered the ground. Nice, pretty snow falling. I'm like, yeah, keep that up there.
Yeah.
It's pretty, but I don't want none.
Yeah. Right. Same here.
All right, we're
stops for everybody.
Pits, and what lap are we at here?
We are halfway point. Kansas Speedway.
Now, there was no way I was going to take just 2 tires at this track. I took 4.
I think that's the good call.
Yeah.
Steven Gibson leading the lap. Here he comes to get his service.
Yep.
But he still scored him a lap. Led.
Get a point for it.
He's going back out.
Back out. There's that nut behind the steering wheel.
Wild thing coming back out there. Right behind me.
You know, I started running that number when I was racing NASCAR 2003. And it's just iconic. The only reason I chose that number is that's the year I was born. So that shows you how old I am.
57. Yeah.
That's the number. That's not my age.
I was not born in 87. So that number is not my age.
So what was your reason for choosing that number then? There's something iconic about that, isn't it?
Well, no, not for me. Actually, it was a number that was available when I was racing NASCAR 2003 in the league that I had joined. And so the original numbers that I had asked for, they weren't available. So I said, okay, fine, 87 it is. And so I just stuck with it ever since.
Well, I'm sure those other drivers have something or a reason or something in their life, or for sometimes the numbers they chose. I just chose that until that 57 was a good year. That 57 Chevys and all that, but
oh, for sure. Wild things out there in the lead right now. That 57.
Well,
Levi's in front of him, so I think he's about. He's about to take the lead here.
Yep. I was getting back in my rhythm and seeing Levi on the charge, and I just let him go by. And got 42 laps to go, so Levi's running a different line than what I am. We got Scott. He's making a fast, hard charge here.
Yes, he is.
Scott, he lit the wick on his truck.
He was not messing around.
Nope.
That number 50, Scott Erickson's what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
He is really coming on strong. There he goes, taking the lead. Doesn't look like Levi's happy with his position. He's going to move under you.
Levi, I think, was deciding he was going to tuck in behind me and follow me around. And I thought, nah, I'd rather not. I did check up a little bit, and he went on by.
Here comes Steven Gibson.
Yep, I believe.
He's won a couple races this season.
Oh, yeah.
So if you see him in your rearview mirror, definitely know it's a race.
Anytime he's on the track, you can figure there's going to be a good race.
Side by side.
Yeah, when you come back out, I was being a little conservative with the tires. And I figured, I wasn't going to run that hard right after coming out of the pits. I just wanted to try to conserve the equipment a little bit and see what I had toward the end. As you see, Scott is done checked out. He's way up there. Yeah, I'm like, what, 18 point something seconds back. Yeah, 17.6. That's a pretty substantial lead.
They definitely seem to be running very hard.
Yep.
What's that 87 doing again? Oh my gosh, going in there to pits again. What?
You siestas?
There he goes.
You didn't have more repairs or anything, did you?
I had plenty of repairs I got done.
Okay.
But no, during that pit stop I didn't have more repairs.
Right.
But I had pitted early because of the early incident.
Okay.
So that meant that my equipment was going to be dropping off a whole lot quicker towards the end of the race than yours was.
You should have fresher tires.
Yep, there will be in a minute.
Mr. Gibson's running a good race right now. I'm sort of back there just easing along. Give a shout out to Steven. I think he said his wife was going to be watching this race this evening. Say hi to her.
Mrs. Gibson.
Yep. Yeah, me and Steven raced pretty good there for a while. Yeah, we were pretty even.
There's that SpaceX truck right there. Steven
Yep.
Gibson. It's got like the middle line working.
Yes, it does.
Got Scott Erickson
Ooh.
out front.
Levi just hit the wall again up there.
Levi being in second. He's coming back
Yep.
to you.
Yeah, he just brushed the wall pretty hard back there a second ago. Just did catch it in the camera view.
Woo!
And Levi in the Goodwrench truck.
There's a lot of talent.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's still in high school.
Yeah, his dad's invested a lot of time in his racing and everything. Levi started, I think, in a go-kart, I think, when he was about 3 years old. There's some video of it. So he's been go-karts, bandoleros, and now he's in a Legends car.
Thank you, Alvin.
No problem.
Yeah. Like I'm attempting to try to chase Levi down again.
Yep. 27 laps to go. How's it look inside the Wild Things truck?
Well, I see Levi, and I believe that's Scott up in front of him. We don't have that many laps left, so we'll see what we can do.
Levi's trying to gain on Scott Erickson.
Yes, he is.
It's up there in the lead.
Yeah. Levi's adjusted his line a little bit. He's not running quite as low as what I am, but he's getting down there about one truck width off the bottom in the corners.
Yeah, there's definitely not 94 laps to go. We are getting close to the finish now.
Yeah.
We haven't heard. Oh,
Ooh,
man, that was hard into the wall.
Levi and me both. We both got into the wall. And I don't know. I can't say that I was following him and followed him up there, but we both hit it.
Hello.
Looks like there'll be some problems with that number 7.
Yeah, he may be trying to feel out what damage he may have done.
Thank you, Alvin. Ivan.
No problem.
It was so good to have Ivan out there.
Oh, yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, Mr. Bates wasn't bowling on Thursday. We'd have him out here with us racing the ovals.
Yeah, Thursday nights seem to be a lot of commitments going on with a lot of our drivers.
Yeah. Look at the telemetry up there. You got 4 cars like they run pretty close to each other.
They are right on top of each other. You're right. There's a lot of racing going on this little oval.
Hello.
Definitely is.
Going left.
Robert Gibson going underneath Ivan.
Yep.
Looks like you guys might be reeling in that number 50.
Trying to. We got 20 to go, so it's go time. Ooh, it looks like Aaron might have brushed the wall again.
Number 57, Bob Wild Thing Williams just gets underneath the 33 of Aaron Linsky. Oh, he's on the wall.
Yeah.
He was on the wall.
He had a lot of problem with that wall. I think that wall's out there to just kept grabbing at him.
Goes Levi, got around him. Stephen Gibson gets around him. He's starting to bleed positions now.
Yep. He had a rough night. He was on a pole Saturday.
He was. There's something to be said about fast and finishing.
Yeah. It's nice to be fast and finish, but it don't always happen that way.
Right.
Good race brewing right here between Levi and Steven. 17 to go.
Looks like Steven has cast that line out there. He's going to try to reel him in.
Pretty even right now, pretty equal.
We have had no cautions so far. None.
Yep. A few kisses of the wall.
Right.
Me, Levi, you,
Me.
Aaron.
Yeah.
And actually, I believe Scott touched it lightly one time.
Yep. Well, hell, I touched the wall and then I hit Scott.
Yeah.
He's leading right now. Don't tell me Steven Gibson's going to go around on the outside of Levi.
I think he was looking for it. I think he thought better.
14 to go.
I'm still 3 point. Well,
You're less than a
numbers
second.
changed. Yeah.
Okay, you're about a second away from him.
There for quite a few laps there toward the end. I was like a second to just under a second behind Scott.
Steven's about to make that move.
Yeah, he's looking to.
Whoa.
Like you're going to go for the high side.
Looks a little timid.
Oh, a little crossover here. Don't know if he got it. Now if he can keep it down. Levi was battling him pretty hard. Of course, you got the first and second plates points leaders right there and battling. Levi's wanting the championship, and Stevens leading in the points. So
they're going to be fighting.
He don't want to give it up. It's understandable. Every point matters.
Yeah, especially in this series.
Yep.
There's the leader.
Yes, sir. 11 to go.
$10 to go.
Wow. The distance between me and Scott with 10 laps to go. It's like, I don't know that I can, you know, I'm saying there's no way I could catch him, you know.
Right. Just seems so far away, especially with lap traffic.
Oh, yeah.
Go low.
Mr. Ivan again.
Go low.
Oh. And he just brushed the wall.
What an awesome race car driver that Ivan Garcia is.
Oh, yeah. First time out with us, he did exceptionally well.
Oh, he's into the wall. Whoop, whoop, whoop. He's having trouble.
I think he hung on to it though. All right,
Steven's going to make that final. Trying to make that final pass on Levi.
I believe so.
8 to go. Running out of laps.
Yeah, you got it done then.
Levi's not just giving it up.
Oh no. Oops, I think Levi's trying to go to the pits.
Making a pit stop.
Yeah.
That'll do it. The battle's now up front.
7 to go.
Scott Erickson and Bob Wild Thing Williams.
And there's the 2 different lines. He's running the high line, and I'm running the low in the corners. We stayed about the same distance for quite a few laps, like, 1 second to just under a second between us. And I could gain on him in 1 and 2, and then we were even, or he might have been just a hair better than me in 3 and 4. I could gain ground in 1 and 2, but then I wouldn't gain anything in 3 and 4. But it's like, neither one of us need to make a mistake right now. 5 to go.
Running it down.
Yeah. There's the rest of the field. 4 to go.
Here's the battle. Still going strong.
No, that was 3 and 4.
You have really closed that gap.
Good evening, Ivan.
It looked impossible to start off with.
Go low. Yeah. 10-4. Go ahead.
free to go. And one of the things I did change right here, I was.
Thank you, sir.
I started driving down deeper into 3 before I lifted. And I did notice I gained some ground by doing that. So I was gaining in 1 and 2, and then when I changed how I entered 3 and 4, I started to, close in a little bit more. And
Go low, Levi.
right here's where I gained a lot of ground in 3 and 4. Oh, I'm sorry, that was 1 and 2, but now, he did change his line there a little bit on entry, but then he went back top. And I was a little bit wider when I went in there. Here we are with 2 to go. Down to 1 lap to go. Oh, wow. I wasn't exactly sure on how that was going to come about.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're around, Scott. 1 to go. Here we go. We're going to the end. We're going to the end.
Yep.
Checker flag. Checker flag. That guy won it. That guy right there. He just won it.
Yep. Yep. Scott really made me work tough and run hard.
Kansas City.
That was a hard win, but that was a good one, and I hate it for Scott because Scott really took off and run great. And we only had 1 wait for both of us to go on the lap car, and that was the
Thanks
split.
for coming out tonight, Ivan.
And I happened to be on the low side, and it worked out to my advantage.
Oh, what?
Next Thursday is oval.
That is. Listen to Robert. Robert's got something to say.
You do some road courses too?
Ivan and Robert, they got a little conversation going
on.
You do road courses too?
Monday night road course.
I think I created a lot of smoke down there.
Yeah, getting those.
Getting
rid of all those mosquitoes over there. Yeah, way to go. Nice burnout.
If you keep watching, of course, it goes out that way. And I bumped the wall a little bit, and then I just turned to try to put the nose into the wall and just burn them down.
Yeah.
And I run out of gas. It actually dies, you see.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. What an awesome race.
Yeah, I'm out of gas.
Got us to the end. You see the winner right here.
I don't know why I'm slow at Chicago.
Winner chicken dinner.
I'm here. I'm always slow. I don't know why.
Oh, you did great.
That was awesome.
Yes, it was, and thank you.
That was a lot of fun. It was. Never thought I'd be able to run Scott down though. That was a lot of ground to cover.
I'm glad to have you out here, bud. Hope you come out again.
And everybody drove a tremendous race. I mean,
it was a great race.
You know, Aaron, they all drove a good race. Just a few mistakes and misfortunes on a couple of them, but Stephen Gibson run a great race. Him and Levi battled for position, and those were our 2 points leaders. And
and
good race over everywhere.
First race of the season. I mean, first win of the season for Bob. Wild Thing. The champ is back. He's back in his winning streak.
I needed one.
Yeah.
I sat on the pole in a road race the week before, but had a misfortune in the first turn. But that wasn't. It was just a racing incident, but no harm, no foul. But I didn't expect to sit on the pole there. But then to come here and win, I was not expecting that. I just wanted to come out and be competitive.
You did great.
Thank you.
What an awesome race. I really appreciate everybody coming out, watching the watch party, all the interaction inside the chat. That is always exciting. If you're watching this on a replay, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. I should send that out there. Let me let me go.
I like
Go
Stephen
out.
Pritchard's comment there at the bottom says, put in a who's going to win this, and then Stephen come back and says, in the end, we're all winners. We are.
That's right. It's fun. We have a good time.
Oh, yeah, we do. And I wonder how much snow Stephen has on the ground up there this afternoon.
I don't want it. They can keep it.
I don't either.
He
He can keep it.
for sure.
Yeah.
All right. That's the watch party. Thanks again for everybody showing up. Everybody having the comments that you have. We got the winner right here.
Thank you.
Let me. You see the burnout picture here.
Rob Gooder says, "Where's my trophy?"
Oh my. Yeah.
You don't get a trophy. Not today.
No. It's in the mail. It's in the mail, Robert.
Oh, it's in the mail. Okay.
There you go.
Lost in the mail. Oh, yeah, I like Stephen. Participation trophies for all.
That's right.
Stephen Pritchard was getting to know Bob is your trophy. There you go, Robert.
There you go.
As you can see, this is the kind of back and forth we do when we're racing in Discord. We're always yanking each other's chains, having a good time.
Awesome.
Thanks
again,
guys, for tuning in, and everybody that watched this. Hope they had a good time.
I really do too.
It was fun sitting up here talking and telling about it.
Well, I will see you on Monday, Bob, or on Sunday actually during the practice session.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Have full intentions of being there.
It is really good to see you coming out again. Being able to make it to these broadcasts. You make it work.
Thanks for correcting your spelling there, Rob.
But I guess there's only one thing left for us to do is to turn out the lights here in the studio and shut the door. Make sure it's all locked up for the next Friday.
And this watch party is over. Correct?
Yeah, we can call this a wrap. Talk to you guys next time. See ya.